Hello, I'm Richard Ridge for Broadway World. MCC kicks off their brand new theater with the new musical Alice by Heart by Jesse Nelson, Duncan Sheik, and Stephen Sater. It'll begin performances on January 30th, and we drop by the rehearsal room to meet the company.
I could not believe it because I've been the biggest fan of Alice in Wonderland, Spring Awakening. I think this piece, especially right now, is so important because it's about how literature and art is so important, and with the arts funding being cut and things like that. I just felt so lucky to be in a show that is about something that I care about with people that I look up to so much, and the cast is extraordinary. I feel incredibly lucky. All of it.
It's 9 years, Richie, that we've been working. I was just saying, if you could see the drafts folder on my computer and the emails, Jesse opens her emails of drafts for me, and it's insane how much work we've done on it. A lot of it has to do with Alice in Wonderland is such an episodic, curious book, and we wanted to honor the sort of phantasmagorical nature of the book and not try and turn it into the Wizard of Oz, but at the same time to create a really affecting emotional narrative through the story, which is how we came to this whole setting during World War II and the love story. It's the story of first love.
So say, what unlocked it for you?
I think there was a day Stephen and I were working on it, and we were looking at the text, and we looked at the rabbit's line, and he said, "I'm a rabbit running out of time in Wonderland." And we realized, oh, this character's dying. And then that led us to when the book was written, and that led us to World War II and the tube stations and going down the hole and the refugees in the tube stations during the bombings of World War II. So I think it was the sense of a young boy running out of time. I have so little time left.
I play her best friend, Alice's best friend, who is going through it, who's ailing, and the choice to go back down into Wonderland one last time is kind of motivated by trying to help escape the grief of what is happening in their lives together, and what he's going through and what she's going through and the loss of him, and it's just about, you know, escapism and growing up in grief and loss and love and loss and how they're symbiotic and that whole thing. So
for me, the greatest thrill of working on a brand new musical is the development, is getting to take this beautiful piece of text and bring it to life, bring it to fruition. I've been doing this a really long time. I've been a professional equity member for 14 years of my 24 years on this earth, and I have yet to do, be with a show from genesis to fruition, and this is the first time I'll get to see something on its feet and put up, and I feel really, really lucky that it's a show that I feel really connected to.
Yeah, it's a bit of a choreographer's dream. Duncan's music he can't write a bad song. It's just impossible for him. So, and the instrumentation he uses, there's so many nuances that choreographically it's like this really rich tapestry that you can choose exactly what accents to ride, and it's a real pleasure, honestly.
And it's similar with Stephen's and Jesse's book, the poetry, the cadence of the poetry, the rhythms. Even a lot of the book scenes are highly choreographed, and like I said earlier, it's like a meritocracy. The best idea wins. Everyone is super open. Everyone is super collaborative, and we've jived very quickly.
It sounds a bit cliche, right? It sounds like every answer is like everyone. Oh, this room is really collaborative. It's really open. This is the real deal, honestly. Yeah.
I just sort of slipped in last minute, which is amazing, and I will say, it feels sort of redemptive because I've developed so much theater in this city, and a lot of time when you develop new musical theater specifically, you develop a show for years, do all the labs and the readings and the concerts and the workshops, and then they replace you with a celebrity or a fresh face right out of school. And so it's really lovely to just be that lucky bastard who gets to slide in last minute before the production, which has been this and SpongeBob. I was so lucky to have that.
So MCC has had the pleasure of being at the Lord's Hell for their last 14 years, and now we're moving into this gorgeous complex. We have 2 theaters, a black box space and a proscenium, and it's so new for all of us. We went by last week with our hard hats on, watching the final touches get put in, and it's thrilling to be able to have a dressing room for the first time and a green room, and to be able to have a huge lobby and a bar. We're all very excited about the bar. The most exciting thing about opening a new space is the audiences you get to serve. And this is our first big musical in a new space. And there's something really thrilling about sharing the new space with a new audience, and to get to have Duncan and Stephen and Jesse come together is really special for us.
I'm playing the Queen of Hearts.
And I'm playing the King of Hearts.
What is that like? These are such iconic roles, like, and then you've been cast, you heard who you were playing. Like, what's it like?
Born to play the Queen of Hearts. Are you kidding me? I've been waiting for this my entire life. It's perfect timing.
It's exciting. I'm finally at the point where I'm the old guy in the cast. I've been waiting to age into this. This is a cast of children, and they're more talented than I have in my left hand. And so to get to kind of play the older character is what I've been waiting to get to. I'm thrilled to be here.
How excited are you? A brand new musical?
We love a new work, especially being able to work with Stephen Sater and Duncan Sheik and Jesse Nelson. It's a dream team.
Yeah, I'm so excited to be doing Alice by Heart. This is actually my very first off-Broadway show.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, and it's so exciting to be doing it in a brand new theater. Like, when do you get to do that in New York with this dream team? I've been a fan of Duncan Sheik and Stephen Sater and Jesse Nelson for a long time, and to do a new piece of theirs with this cast premiering in New York is the most exciting thing I could think of.
Who do you play?
I play Tabitha, but I also play the Cheshire Cat.
Okay.
Yes, and I am going to be playing the canary, one of the birds, and Clarissa, and various other characters. It's an ensemble piece, and we're all inhabiting many, many different roles in Wonderland and out.
You have the wonderful Jesse Nelson writing the book and directing you. What is that like?
She's genius. She also provides this space that encourages us to be honest with ourselves, with where we are at, and to explore this world that she has a very clear vision about.
Yeah, she's a total book nerd, which I'm obsessed with. So this summer we got to work together this summer briefly, and just the conversations that we got to have. She's a mind to have around all the time. I'm obsessed.